Check. Checkity check. Okay, checkity check. Everything seems good. All right, 0 viewers, very cool. Okay, there we go. There was a couple. I don't remember exactly what we did last time, or I should say I don't remember how much I've done since then that you haven't seen. So, you know what I probably didn't do on stream is I added a Car+ Strong string model so that the audio kind of gets turned into a plucked string, and that is this right here. This delay, it's got a delay time and a feedback, and I am calling it tension and intensity. So let's see. Let me put logic through. I guess I gotta turn it on first, or do I just say black hole? Yeah, let's do black hole. And then let's go to logic and check it out. All right, let's check and see if it's working. It looks like it's working. No, it's not working. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Logic is now an option that it's open. Okay, let's see. Yeah, and then I can't hear it. Very cool. I guess I would have to turn my monitoring on and check. I think my voice is still coming through. I just can't hear myself. Okay, so I should be able to hear logic now, right? Yeah. Okay, so if I turn on Marauder, yeah, so you can kind of hear the string model right here. So let's turn the tension and feedback. Well, let's leave the feedback. So everything is off. And if we turn this up, basically this is delay time in, is it in samples? I think it is. So you can kind of hear that this is basically like a Car+ Strong, but the delay time is like, I don't know, 3 or 4 milliseconds or something. So this should be 1 millisecond. Here's like 2 or something. And this is where it kind of starts to sound like a string. It kind of sounds like a plucked string. So this is another way to kind of mangle the sound, which is pretty cool. And then if you go all the way up here, this is where I stopped it, because this is where it kind of starts to sound like a slapback and an actual delay. So yeah. And there's a little bit of zipper noise. I'm not really sure how to fix it yet. If we turn the feedback down, it's basically a mix control for the delay. So if we go all the way up and then we go all the way up here, you can hear how it's very subtle right there. So it's pretty cool. It gives you a cool sound. I hope other people think it's cool. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to fix the zipper noise yet, but I don't know. We'll figure it out eventually. So yeah, that's it. I guess I can show you what it sounds like if you turn the other things on. So let's see. So let's do the bit depth. Yeah. So yeah, you can really destroy your sound. I'm not 100% sure about this master mix. Right now it's inside of... I think I'll just have to rename it. I think I'll have to call it Crusher Mix or something, so that you know it's just for like bit depth and resample. So yeah, that's where it's at right now. Let's make it some cool sounds, I guess. So I guess I'm gonna start working on the UI, and I've kind of drawn up a few different layouts and ideas, and I've got one that seems okay. So I'm just gonna kind of start. We're gonna turn each one of these little sections. So there's gonna be a section for the multi-band stuff. So like the 4 mute solos and then the band mixes. That's gonna be one little block. Then we're gonna have the delay and feedback as another little block, and then the crusher stuff as a block, and then the filters, the low pass and high pass filters. So we're gonna turn those into JUCE components and just kind of lay them out in the UI the way we did for the input and output. And yeah, so let's go and turn off the generic GUI right here. What's up, Mr. Leo? So let's see if that works. Oh, I don't really know anything about AI, to be honest with you. Probably do a you could probably look up a I think the easiest library to start with is like TensorFlow for Python. There's a million tutorials online for it. It's probably the easiest way. Oh good, we've got a error assert. So that's going to here. Apparently sample rate is 0. Sample rate is equal to spec.sample rate. Yeah, no problem. I think this happens every once in a while where you build standalone and it's trying to process audio. Let's see, how do we get around this? I don't understand why this happens sometimes and then it doesn't. And then why is it saying it's in? It should be in prepare. The alias filter and the artifact filter are prepared, so this should be fine. let's see what happens if I go. Let's see. Let me just build again and see what happens. Yeah, it's doing that dumb thing. I'm just gonna comment that out because I know that it's working fine when you build as an actual plugin. So could probably do a macro that ignores the process block during standalone. Oh great, we've got another one. I mean, okay, well, let me investigate. Let me actually follow it and see if something's actually broken or not, because now I'm kind of doubting myself. All right, so it says sample rate is 0. Let's see, so sample rate is called in set cutoff. Sample rate right now is 0. Spec.sample rate, not even telling me. Yeah, it's not showing spec.sample rate. Okay, so it's happening in set cutoff. I'm not sure if it's an actual, because okay, so if this problem was actually happening, the filter wouldn't work, and if the filter wasn't working, the plugin wouldn't have been working in Logic a few minutes ago. So I'm kind of wondering. Alias filter set cutoff. Let's see, update parameters. Set cutoff. Let's see, it's gonna show me. Gonna show me the value. Of course not. Oh, let's see if it's in tree state somewhere. State object. Yeah, I don't think so. So resample rate by default is 50, which should be that links up to 44,100, and yeah, so that times 882 should be 44,100, and then times 0.4 should be 19,000 or whatever, right under Nyquist. Yeah, got that right. All right, so I'm gonna debug what this is. Okay. That ought to work. But it's not as fun to just buy them. Okay, build was taking forever. It's very cool. Okay, cutoff is 17,640, so that seems fine. It means everything else is working. So what is your problem? It is saying that sample rate is equal to 0. Spec.sample rate. Yeah, that's the issue. Okay, so it has to be the standalone thing. Because yeah, let's actually attach it to logic one time, and then this will, instead of wasting more time, we can see if it's actually working or not. Because if we attach to logic, the same asserts should happen, and they don't happen, then it means that this is just a standalone thing. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then the UI is back up. So yeah, it's just a standalone thing. So let's figure out how we can ignore that. I forgot how to do the macro to check for standalone. JUCE macro check for standalone. Yeah. Okay, yeah, here we go. So what we'll do is so if I just return, and then what is it, indif? And then I think you have to take it off of shared code. Because I think if it's on shared code, it's always going to evaluate to standalone. Ah, very cool. Build failed for some reason. Create plugin filter. Okay, so maybe it wasn't the shared code thing. So back to shared code. That's the wrong block. This is where it belongs. Oh, thanks a lot. Have fun at work. Okay, so that's still... Okay, so it didn't execute that debug. Yeah. Okay, I'm not dealing with all this. I'm just gonna do the thing that I used to do right here is I would just turn these to false whenever buildings stand alone, and I think that works. I actually haven't done that in a while, so we'll see. Still doing it. Oh, this time on the frequency. Okay, frequency. And less than or equal to sample rate times. I know that it's equal to that. Because look, 1760, which is greater than 0, and it's less than or equal to sample rate times. Yep. So I got no idea why is this all of a sudden an issue? I've been doing this for years and this has never happened. What happens if I just ignore the process block while I'm doing this? I guess I also have to do it in the parameter update because I think it's happening when set cutoff is called. Yeah, so frequency, which is 17. Oh, it's because it thinks the sample rate is 162. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of those. And we should be good. Finally. Okay, so we've got our basic UI. This is a component. I actually need to take the high quality button out because I'm not going to do oversampling in this plugin. It doesn't really make sense. Let's take that out and move it over. So let's go to GUI components, IO module, and then we'll check out resized. So we've got the IQ dial, so we'll just take that out. And let's see, toggle X. I guess we can just mess with that a little bit. So let's do JUCE live constant. You know what might make more sense is if I take, let's see. I'm just gonna do it like this. Doesn't matter. Okay. Let's see here. All right, 3.1, that looks good enough. Okay, cool, so that's good for that. So we're gonna make another component, and it's gonna be very similar to this IO module. So what do we have to do? We gotta pass it the audio processor and the settings page. All right, so we're gonna go into Marauder, and we're gonna say components and add new component class split between CPP and header, and this is gonna be multiband module. What we need to do is go into IO module, and we're going to copy this stuff right here. Put that there. Same thing right here. Put that into the constructor, and then we've got to go into the constructor. Basically do that. Multiband module like that. Should be good. We also need these two includes so that it knows that they exist. Well, let's see. Very good. All right, and then we're gonna go into the editor. I will need to grab a reference to that module. Multiband, yep. And it's gonna be very similar to this. So what we have to do is say multiband like it's class module, and then do that. Then we'll go into the CPP, and we will construct it. Audio processor and settings page. Yeah, and let's go ahead and do add and make visible in our constructor. Yep. And then to get the size right, I'm gonna go into that module and just do paint. We'll do fill all I guess that's good enough. That'll be a background color, so we'll be able to see it, I think. So if we go into resize and so let's do module.setBounds. So its exposition, I guess, is going to be this dot get x plus this dot get width. And the header bottom margin is probably going to be the same thing for y. Not really sure how wide we should make it. I guess let's try the same thing. And okay, I'll just try the same thing and see what comes out as. And I have no idea why this is here. iocomp.resized. I'm sure it's because there's something in the resize method in the component that needs to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so we can adjust the size a little bit. Okay, yeah, so it's getting in the way of our little border thing a little bit. So yeah, okay, so we'll add a little bit of padding to the left and top, and then it doesn't need to be that tall. So let's do this. That, and then plus like 4, and then also plus 4. And let's see, I can actually, I'm gonna make a variable up here, const padding is equal to 4. And we'll just say constant padding is equal to 4. And then see what that looks like. Okay, I think that'll work because this background's not actually going to be there, so it won't be as ugly. So that's that, and I think I'm looking at my little drawing. That seems about right because this will have the little band knobs, so we'll have 4 of those. 2, 3, 4, and there'll be a mute and solo on each side. Or maybe the mute and solo should be on. Yeah, I don't think having them on opposite sides makes sense because then you have to move the mouse around. So we'll have maybe we can zigzag the knobs, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, and have the mute and solo on either side. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure yet, but that's okay. I just want to make sure that the proportion is correct, and I think it is. So, yeah, okay, cool. So let's do this. We don't need this fill, but we are going to use a group component to give it a border. So let's grab one. I think I still have. I think I still have one in Gui. Let's see if it auto completes and make sure everything's working. Oh, Gui. I think it's called border. Okay, yeah. So we'll say main border. Yep. Add and make visible main border. And then set text. This is, what is this? This is the multi-band part, so multi-band module, and the size should be pretty easy. We will say main border dot set bounds, and we'll just say get local bounds, and we'll see if that looks right, because I don't know if it's going to be like stuck off on the edges or like cut off a little bit, so we'll have to see if we have to adjust this a little bit. Oh, what's up? Okay. Well, I kind of hate the look and feel. I kind of forgot that this must match something that I was working on prior. It doesn't really match anymore. So I think I will just use the regular one. Now we're gonna have to set the colors, but let's just see if that's a little better. Okay. You know what we're gonna do? So we're not actually gonna use these borders in the the release of the plugin, but I'll keep them here while we're working on, just so that we can see kind of the bounds of the section. So that's fine for now. Let's move on to the next one. So we've got multi-band. The next one's going to be the actual Bit Crusher. So another one, Bit Crusher module. Okay, so our includes, our members, we need this. We need this. This, and nothing in paint, and then this. That ought to work. And then I have to go into the main plugin. This. Bit Crusher module. Oh, you know what? Let's see, Bit Crusher, I'm gonna say comp, because that's what I did for the first one. So let's rename this one. MultiBand comp. Okay, so we just need to go into the plugin editor and we'll say Bit Crusher comp, and then we'll go into the constructor. Same thing. Bit Crusher. And resized. Bit Crusher, and then we'll take this. And now we're gonna change the height a little bit. It's gonna be get height. So 2/3 of that one, and then the next module is going to be 1/3. Get height, and then one last thing I just remembered. That. Okay, let's see if we have any errors, or if we did all that correctly. Yeah, I think that works. So we're gonna have the little delay CarPlus strong thing right here, and then we're gonna have 2 faders right here for the actually, no, we're not even gonna use faders. I think we're gonna use dials for the filters. This, however, yeah, okay, so they're gonna be smaller than these. Okay, so that works. All right, cool. And next one, components, same thing. Yep. And then this is gonna be, I'm just gonna call it delay module. Yeah, okie dokie. Okay, it should be good. Let's get that delay module. Hopefully it's just being slow. Delay module. Yeah, it'll be fine. That and this. Delay. Delay. Okay, and then resize. Let's see if we can get this correct. So, okay. The X position is going to be the same, so we'll just take the X position here. Now, that's not going to be the same. That's going to be get Y plus get height. The width is the same, but the height is not. It's going to be this times 3. Let's see if that works. Might have to reduce that number down to like 3.2 or 3.1 or something to account for the extra padding. Yeah, VU meters would be cool. I just I can't make them look nice enough to match everything else in the plugin. I'm not good at making them yet. Okay, so let's move it down a little bit. So this times JUCE live constant. Way too much. Okay, that should be good enough. Okay, we need to reduce their height even more because they're getting in the way of that. Or maybe I just need to make this font smaller. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll fix it. Where's that at? Do I resize? Is it in Paint maybe? Yeah, okay, so we'll say how about that? Okay, it looks better. It's still getting in the way. Let's see. It's probably because of this is why. So instead of get local bounds dot remove from bottom, what if I remove from bottom get height times something. I'm gonna guess 0.1. Because I had it just hard coded as 50, so no matter what size the window was, it was removing 50, which might not work depending on how small the window gets. So that already looks okay. 05, 075. There we go. Look at that. All right. 0.075. Okay, let's just make sure that was the right number. A lot of times I'll say out loud what number I put in the live constant, and then I'll immediately put the wrong number in after. Perfect. Okay. Now this filter section is going to be really simple, so we can probably make these sections larger. So let's see. The width of it is this. Okay, so let's do another JUCE live constant, 0.25. Oh, let's do this. So we gotta say const auto, I don't know, comp width is equal to this. And then we'll put this here. And we might actually have to put the no, maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so 2, 5, 3. Okay, so what are we gonna do? 1, 2, 3, 4, and have their. It looks cool, but I think having to move the mouse and zigzag is kind of dumb. So if we put it all, if we do like this. So like band 1. Oh, you know what? I should make them faders. That would probably work. Oh, but I don't really have a good fader image yet. All of my good stuff is just in dials. Like I have good fader assets, but my my fader image class, like what's it called? Let's see. It's called film strip fader. The knob one works really well, but the fader one doesn't work. So I kind of have to do dials right now. So I think what I'm gonna do, this multiband one doesn't need to be that wide, so this times 0.2. And these two will be by 3. Get rid of that. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, okay, so what I'll do is have 4 dials going down and then have mute and solo on each one. And then that will give me more room for these two. And I still don't need that much room over here, so let's increase these by a little bit more. Yeah, I think that works. And then does my settings stuff still work? Yeah, let's check it out. Okay, so Rio, we go to flat. Yeah, okay, it changes. Except for the button. A little weird. We'll take a look at that later. I need to move this up. Let's move up the phase thing, phase button. Let's see. File module resize. It's in the skeuomorphic one. Skew phase toggle. See what that looks like. That's better. Yeah, it matches what happens when you switch it to flat better. Okay, and let's put our last one here. Components. This is gonna be filter module. Alrighty. We'll go to delay, copy this. Copy this. Get the constructor stuff. Cool. Did I change this? No. Delay and filter. And let's see, now we need stuff in here. So we need to actually put it in the plugin editor. This one is filter module. Filter comp. Now we gotta go and construct it. filter comp, constructor. And resize, this will be the interesting part. Filter. The X position is going to be the delay comp, the end of the delay comp. So the X plus the width, and then the Y is going to be the same as the Bit Crusher Y, which is this. Or I guess I could just say Bit Crusher.getY. So that. Now the get width is probably going to be the same as the multiband part, and the height is going to be multiband comp height. Okay, so like that. That should be good. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, it doesn't seem like it's the correct width. Get width times 0.2. Interesting. Oh, that's weird. It looks like this. It must be right off of the edge. So let's do this. Let's go back to what it said right here times 0.2, and then let's just JUCE live constant that and set it to what it needs to be. Alright, let's see what 15 looks like. 18, 19. That's probably good. Yeah. And let's make sure it still looks good when we move it around. Okay. Seems fine. Alright. So times 19. And we are good. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna say add UI component files and add logic. Okay. Push that real quick. All right, so where should we start? Okay, so the kind of annoying thing is like I've got this thing going on. With the being able to switch between skeuomorphic and flat. So if you go here, you can select if you want the UI to look like a kind of cartoony flat kind of look, or if you want it to look real. So what I'm doing is I've got a kind of just like a, you know, just a switch between whether it's skeuomorphic or not. So I've got each component, the skeuomorphic one and then the flat one. So I've basically got two of everything, which isn't great, but I don't really see another way to do it. And it's not like it's 1,000 things, so it's not that big a deal. So I've got this activate skew components and activate flat components, and then update flat colors. Don't have an update skew colors because the skeuomorphic things are images, so you can't really update their colors. So yeah, I guess we'll just start. Yeah, let's just start putting some components in there. So film strip knob. Yep. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of copy and paste. So this is gonna be, let's see, the first thing we're doing is the multiband module. So we're gonna go into here. Okay. And I'm gonna say skeuomorphic components, and so we're gonna have these. This is gonna be band 1 mix dial. So we're gonna have 4 of these, obviously. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so what do I have to do in my constructor for these? Not much. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we've got, so in the constructor for my film strip dial, I've got a way to switch between which knob I want to use. I think I've got 3 or 4. You can go in here and see how I'm doing it. You can't use the images because I bought them from somebody who licenses plugin assets, so I can't like give them to you, but you can look and see how I implemented them. I don't remember how many I have, so let's go and see. So that's the DSP portion. My DSP folder is starting to look pretty okay. I've got a couple things in there. Pretty happy with that. So knob, I've got 3. All right, so I'm using 0 for the IO module. So let's go into multiband right here. So this is going to be this. Okay. That, so I guess let's use knob 1, see what that one looks like, because I kind of forgot. It's going to be percent, so I guess we'll do 0 to 100. Cool. That, okay, I gotta say add and make visible. Looks like I gotta say add and make visible and then set double click return value. Cool. Add and make visible. So I guess we will set it to 100 on double click. All right, so we've got 4 of those. Cool. Let's see, we're gonna have a label, right? So yeah, Viator GUI label. All right, I'll use those. Multiband. Let's call this low band, I guess, because it's low band, low mid, mid, and high. Cool. 2, 2, 3, and 4. So low, mid band, mid, and high. And let's see, I wonder, did I use attach to component? No, it looks like I just, did I do it in resized? Wait, how is it? It just says add and make visible. I don't see attach to component. Oh, okay. I did it right here. Activate skew comps. All right, so whatever. I'll see if I can figure that out. Add and make visible band 1 with the label. And we've got 4 of the. Oh, got 4 of those. All right, so let's copy over this activate skew comps, multiband, and let's see here, activate skew comps. So this is going to be this. All right, so this is going to get annoying. So let's, I think it'd be easier. Let's make a vector. Std vector of type film strip knob. I hope this works. And let's call this dial skew dials. So let's do, oh, this needs to be pointer also, like that. So that 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So now we should be able to go into here, and instead we will say for auto dial in what is it, skew dials. Let's see, dial dot set enabled should be on, and then the same thing but for set visible. So now we don't have to write that 16 times or whatever that was. We don't have toggles yet, but I'll keep it there because we will have toggles. If should be on all right, so let's also make a vector of the labels. So this is going to be Viator Gui Label. Yep. Skew labels. And then this is going to be this. And then, so now we can go back and we can just loop through and do this. We kind of need to know the index though, so we're going to do a regular for loop. So I'm going to say auto, actually, you know what? I'm going to be a good little C++ programmer. Let's say size T. Size T, I don't know, label equals 0. Label less than skew labels dot size and plus label. And then what are we gonna do? We're gonna say okay, so apparently I'm checking to see if it's attached already. So if let's see, skew labels label, so the label, get attached component is not equal to the dial at the same index label. Let's see, is that gonna work? Then we're gonna say attach that label to the dial. And then this is gonna be this. Do I say ampersand or let's see what happens. I feel like I don't because it's already a pointer. Okay, apparently that's gonna work. All right, so when do I call activate skew comp? All right, so apparently I do it in resized. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go into resized. I'm gonna get this and let's just get that for now. Resize, okay. This settings page, activate flat components false. Oh, I don't have activate flat components yet in here. That, and we're just kind of gonna have to place the dials randomly. And I know these dials need to be smaller, so I'm just gonna say 0.4. You can use that. So let's go ahead and just put these dials in random places so we can just see what they look like. Like this, like that, like this. Okay, so I guess I can grab that dial X and Y thing. So I should get rid of a bunch of the errors, but we're gonna need this. Yeah, so who knows if that's gonna all fit on the screen, but I think they should pop up, so we should be able to see what they look like at least. Great. Okay. So actually, the size is almost correct. Okay, cool. So the labels and stuff all look good. Yeah, but they're too small. I'm gonna have to offset them. They're gonna look bad on small screens. It's almost too small, even on this gigantic screen. Okay, it looks better. So, but the thing is, I'm not gonna have enough room to, like, if I put this off to the corner and then do the next one over here. Okay, let me try that with the first two dials. So I'm gonna say dial X is equal to, I don't know, 0.01. So the first one should get pushed over all the way to the left. Yeah. Okay, so then let's take the next one. And instead, we're gonna say and then like that should push it over to where I want. Yeah. Oh, wait. Maybe I don't have to put it up halfway. Let's see what it looks like if it's in line. All right, let's see. That might work. Let's. It just looks cluttered. Oh, I'm stupid. Let's do. Just put them next to each other, and then the next ones will have some space. The buttons will be below them, and then we can do the next ones. Yeah, I'm done. Okay, so let's see. Dial X. Then the third one should have. Right, the third one should have a Y of I don't know. We have to do this one at a time. Confusing myself just thinking about it. All right, yeah, so I just need to lower it. So the mid one has the correct Y and stuff. Yeah, something like that. Times 2. Okay. So 2. And then I think I need to just say this. And we should be good to go. Okay, there we go. Low band, low mid band, high mid band. Okay, so yep, looks good. I wonder why the window isn't, the window size isn't saving. Save window, blah, blah, blah. Save window, blah, blah, blah. Interesting. Okay. Whatever. I want to see what the other dial looks like. So because I have like 10 and I kind of chose like the top 3 that I liked, because some of them I just didn't like at all, and having all 10 of them in the project to choose from is too much binary data, and the plugin wouldn't run. Oh, the other one is the yeah, that's actually kind of cool. So the bands could have this weird what do they call this? That's like the chicken head knob. And then maybe the other ones can be the other. Yeah, okay. Cool, all right. So let's go ahead and let's say add skew band dials. Add position skew band dials. Perfect. Okay, that's a pretty good that's a pretty good spot to leave off. So yeah, thanks for watching. I think that'll be it for me today. This is all pushed, so you can go download the project if you want. You can also download the Viator DSP project repo, and you can join the Discords. So yeah, I'll be back on Thursday. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. All right, later.